Okay, welcome back to Magic Tarot Cards. This is going to be a lot. There's a lot of information here. This is about the mysterious fog that's out there that people don't know where it's coming from. They're just speculating. It's making people sick, so I'm going to tell you where it's coming from. Spirit's already given me the information. I have the cards already pulled here. I've been meditating, and all these cards fell, so this is what I'm going to tell you. I've never seen so many bad cards fall all at once, y'all. This is quite scary. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just here to tell you the truth. All right. So you can believe it or not believe it. Doesn't make no difference to me. Make sure you like, subscribe the video, and pay attention. All right. There's a lot here. We're going to get right to it. First and foremost, as we know that now that this new year is over, we're in 2025. Things are changing drastically, as I've predicted in my other videos before, that things are going to be different in 2025 due to the Great Tribulation coming. We are there. We are at the door. The door is open to the Great Tribulation. We are walking through. We are in it. We are there. You're going to be seeing more and more stuff that's kind of like unbelievable. You don't know what to think of it. Don't know how it got there. Don't know what to do. Like the drones. Okay, government is never going to tell you about the drones. They're never going to tell you the truth. They do know what they are. Like I've said before, these are aliens. These are from him. Okay. In the scripture, it says, you know, when the great fight comes, then the great tribulation comes, you know, Jesus is going to be fighting against him. His helpers are the demons. In the air, the scripture says, in the air and on the land. Okay, what's in the air? His demons that are out flying around. Okay, he's the one that created the aliens. All right, so those are his helpers. What you are seeing out there is just that. All right. He's the person that's going to come in, that wants to control. Here he is, carries a 5 of energy sword, horrible energy, wants to control, manipulate, wants things to go his way. And he controls with his words, right? He wants to cut. Okay, so that's what's coming. All right. The way we were living is no more. It has come to a total end because the door to the tribulation, excuse me, is open. And now things are changing drastically. Y'all, let me show you my Starbucks cup I got for Christmas. It's got the mermaid on it. Starbucks. So cute. Glass. I am drinking my skinny water to the skinny water hater. Actually, it's empty. I already drank it. I have a skinny water hater. He doesn't like my skinny water. Anyway, so this is what this represents. The end of times. What the way of life is no more. It has come to a close. Karmic cycle closed. All right. So we're in for a big, big upset. A big doozy. We're in for things that are coming that the Bible speaks about. Earthquakes, wars, people coming in, trying to do destruction, things like that. The aliens, the drones. And now we have the mysterious dust. Okay. What is that? Where does it come from? Government hasn't said. Why hasn't government said? Because they can't. Why? Because they don't know. Why? Because they don't know. Why haven't they said anything about the drones? Because they don't know. Why? Because they don't know. Period. They know what it is. They know where it's coming from. They can't do nothing about it. All right. You don't want to start shooting at those things and then they shoot back. You have no idea what they're capable of versus us. All right. Nowhere on this earth, planet Earth, or anything built that can move the way these things move. They rotate, they disappear, they change in size. Nowhere on earth is anything built like that. Our crafts don't move that way. I think the closest people that can get to that is maybe China, because they're very smart people. Maybe they can get to build something like that. But other than that, there's no other place that can build something the way these things move. Okay, Lord of Confirmation is here, is confirming that this is true. This is the truth. Where does this fog come from? Okay, I'm going to tell you exactly what it is. Okay, this is what Spirit told me. All right. Now, people have taken pictures of it, like videos of it up close, and it looks like dust. Well, that's exactly what it looks like. Because when we've seen videos of those alien things, crafts, drones, whatever you want to call them, spraying stuff, this is what they're spraying. They're tiny little dust. They look like dust particles, but inside of those are microscopic. They're scanners, and they're spraying them all over so they can scan everything. Okay, they're tiny little scanners, and we're breathing that in and making us sick. So it's not fog. It appears to be fog. When it's out there floating around, it appears to be fog, but it is not fog. They're tiny little scanners, microscopic scanners that they have that's scanning everything, scanning us, scanning where we live, scanning, public places, and it gives them feedback to where they're at. And that's what they're doing, okay? Believe it, don't believe it, I don't care. I'm here to tell you the truth. I'm here to tell you what Spirit tells me, and this is what Spirit is telling me. I've been in counsel with Spirit today about this mysterious fog, and this is exactly what they told me. They're tiny little scanners, and they're spraying it down. It looks like dust. It looks like fog, but those little tiny particles are real tiny, like dust, but they're little tiny scanners, and they're going everywhere to scan everything. You're breathing it in, you're getting sick. My advice is to wear the big C mask. Okay, make sure your filters are good in your house. Make sure you don't have cracks and stuff. Make sure your house is well protected from a lot of dust coming in. I mean, you're going to get some of it, all right? We all are. But you can also protect yourself by wearing the big C mask, okay? Go out and purchase one. Wear it when you're out and about, going places. Doesn't matter what people think. Who cares what people think? Wear your mask. Protect yourself. Because once you get those particles in your body, not only are they going to scan you and your body, it's going to make you sick. All right. They're going to see your insides. All right. Oh, and this is the actual card to it. Third-party spying. All right. The person's here. They want to strike. They want to strike back. They're becoming aggressive. They're becoming a little bit more aggressive. They're not aggressive yet, but they're going towards that way. So this is third-party spying. This is the card that comes from. They're down here spying. That's why they were flying around in the first place. They're spying where the bombs are, where the soldiers are, where the people are, where's the biggest crowd of people. What kind of weapons do we have? Things like that. Okay. To make their job easier, they're spraying down these little particles with scanners and making their job easier so they can get even more control, more information. All right. Those little particles can get information off paperwork, and they want to see what's written down, in the White House. What are they writing down on important papers? They can scan anything like that with those little things. All right. So moving on to the judgment card. Pay attention. Okay, pay attention. This is the angel blasting his horn. This is biblical to me. Saying, pay attention. The door is here. You're missing the whole thing. You're not awake. Wake up. This is what this card said. Wake up to the truth. Wake up to what's really happening. Read the scripture. It's in the scripture. All of this is in the scripture. But people have forgotten about the Bible. They've forgotten that those laws still stand. Those laws were made and those scriptures were made for a reason. For what is the reason? For this very moment here, for this moment of turbulation, for this moment when we're crossing over, for this moment when we got to decide which way are we going to go. It's been there forever. God created the Bible. It's been there forever for us to know what to do when this time gets here. So wake up, pay attention. You're not paying attention to the whole picture of the situation. Read the Bible, read your scriptures. It's in there. Read Matthew 24. There's a whole bunch of them. Just read. Google it, and it'll pop up. But pay attention. Wake up is the message from Spirit. Wake up. Pay attention. Okay, and then the war starts. The war's coming. Excuse me. I still have my cough, y'all. It comes from asthma, so don't be afraid, that I'm sick because it's just asthma. All right. So, here is the fighting. Now, this is with other people, more than 5 people here. So, there could be fighting with the aliens, could be fighting with other third world countries. War is coming. So, this is most definitely war coming. All right. It's in the works. It's coming. And then a lot of us are going to fear. A lot of fear here. Look at this. Fear, fear, fear. All right. Crying, sadness, fear. A lot of us are going to flee, wanting to flee away from this imprisonment. This person here is going to bring this feeling of us being imprisoned mentally or physically with his number, whatever code he's going to want us to use. A lot of us are going to want to use that, so we're going to flee. We're going to try to flee these turbulent times, turbulent situations. There'll be a lot of crying, Bashing of teeth is what the scripture says. A lot of crying, a lot of depression. Okay. Spirits tell me I'm talking too much. And they tell me that a lot, because once I get going, it doesn't stop. Anyway, that represents crying, depressed, sad, people wanting to leave the situation. Now, this is interesting here, because this is actually Trump. Okay, Trump is showing up in this card. This is him carrying a very heavy load. This year, it's not going to be like what he thought. He thought, oh, I'm president again. You know, I have high status, blah, 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 blah. No. This time, his load is going to be very heavy. These wands are very heavy. It's bent over because the load is too heavy to carry. This represents everything. Life, friendships, money, the world, everything out there in his hands that he has to take care of. So his load is extremely heavy. He's barely going to be able to manage it. Now, I do feel like he will bring us through the nuclear threat that we're going to have. I do feel like God chose him for that, because he has the, he has the strength for it. He's the type of person that will just strike, and at the time they need that. They need someone to just strike. So I do feel like that's why God chose him only for that. Again, I've posted in my videos that his lifespan isn't that long. I do feel like he's gonna, be taken out. There's gonna be more snipers that come along. He's gonna have some type of illness or sickness as well. So we'll see what happens with that. I don't want to say too much about that, but I have predicted in my other videos that his life will be shortened due to those things, due to the heaviness of this responsibility, which is going to add so much stress to his life. So much stress. It's not going to be like the first time around. It was all prestige. I'm president. Da, da, da. No. Now it's going to be a heavy, heavy burden for him. All right. So again, pay attention. Read the scriptures. Y'all, we are there. All right. The fog. Wear your mask. Don't get trapped in that fog. Don't be scanned by them things, because they're going to scan you all over the place if you're around it. If you see the fog, move away from it. All right. Because there's going to be more. There's more coming. We're going to have a lot of more natural disasters, earthquakes, mega floodings, mega earthquakes, mega earthquake and flooding together. All right. Things like that. Be expecting that. Be expecting it in places that doesn't normally happen. All right. Earthquakes in places that don't normally happen. Volcanoes erupting that cause tsunamis that are as high as the Statue of Liberty. Be expecting things like that. There's a lot of things coming. All right, y'all. This is just a short warning. This is just a short detailed reading of what's to come and what's out there. I've never seen so many bad cards like in this reading pop up all at the same time. All right, y'all. I've been doing this for a long time. And I'm an expert tarot card reader. I'm a psychic medium. Spirit talks to me every single day. I'm with them every single day, talking to them, counseling with them. So I know what I'm talking about. You can choose to believe it or you can choose not to believe it. It doesn't matter. All right. I'm here to spill the truth. All right. Thanks for watching. This is Jasmine from Magic Tarot Cards. Don't forget to like, subscribe. And if you want a personal reading, I'm still doing a $10 special. I'm extending it out. If you want a $10 special, text me and I'll get right back at you. That simple. All right. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.